Students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study, and in this video we are going to discuss about the worksheet of chapter number 14, and chapter name is Changing Means of Communications, that is part 2. And in previous video we have discussed about the worksheet, that is part 1 of chapter number 14. Chapter name is Changing Means of Communication. So student, first of all, let's have a quick overview on the chapter number 14, because the whole worksheet depend upon this chapter. So look at this. Chapter name is Changing Means of Communication. So student, we will know about what is communications. Communication is the sending and receiving of messages and information. For example, when we meet someone and talk to them, we are communicating. We also communicating when we write a letter to someone, speak over the telephone, or send mails or photographs on the internet. And what is the changing in means of communication? Even 100 years ago, communication over long distance was slow and difficult, but now communication becomes immediate, frequent, and you can send, receive, and message immediately. There are not any time taking, and it is possible with the help of new inventions. New invention help make communication over distance quick and easy. So now we can communicate with anywhere, anyone, anywhere in the world in a matter of second. And communication can be of two types: first, personal communication, and second, mass communication. So, what is personal communication? Communication that take place between two or a few people is called personal communications. Letter and telephone are example of personal communication. And what is mass communication? So, student, when the exchange of information with many people at the same time is called mass communication. Newspaper, television, radio are example of mass media. So student, now come on the exercise third, that is answer the following question in one or two sentences. It means in this exercise you have to give answer according to the given questions, and your answer should be in only one or two sentences, not more than two sentences. Now look at the question number 1. Your question number 1 is, who invented the telephone? So student, in this question you have to write about the inventor of telephone. Your answer is Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell. Now come on the question number 2. How are cellular phone different from telephone? So student, in this question you have to differentiate between cellular phones and telephone. You have to differentiate between cellular phone and telephone. Means, what is the difference between the cellular phone and telephone? Your answer is cellular phones are wireless telephone. Cellular phones are wireless telephone. They are not attached to a wire, so we can carry them anywhere we go. And telephone are not wireless. It is attached to a wire, so we cannot carry them anywhere we go. So student, these are the difference between the cellular phones and the telephone. Now come on the question number 3. The question number third is, what is the full form of SMS? So student, in this question you have to write about the full form of SMS. Your answer is short message, and here E is missing. Short message service is the full form of SMS. So now come on the question number 4. Your question number 4 is, why are newspaper and magazines called mass media? So student, why we call the newspaper and magazine a mass media? Your answer is, newspaper and magazine are called mass media because it exchange information with many people at the same time. So student, with the help of newspaper and magazine, we can exchange information with many people at the same time. So we call the newspaper and magazine mass media. So now come on to question number 5. Your question number 5 is, what is the advantage of radio over other means of mass communication? So student, in this question you have to write about the advantages of radio over the other means of mass communications. Your answer is, radio provide information to that places that do not have electricity and even people who cannot read or write can listen to. So student, radio provide information to the illiterate people who cannot read and write, and provide information to that places that do not have electricity. So these are the advantage of radio over the other means of mass communications. So now come on the next exercise. Now come on the next question, that is question number 6. What does the term audiovisual means? Your answer is, that which can be heard or seen. So student, audiovisual means that which can be heard, can listen and seen. Now come on the next exercise, that is exercise number 4. Answer the following question in a paragraph. It means in this exercise you have to give answer according to the given question, and your answer should be in a paragraph. Your question number 1 is, what is communication and how has it changed over the year? In this question you have to write about what is communication and how has it changed over the year. Your answer is, communication is the sending and receiving of messages and informations. For example, when we met someone and talked to them, we are communicating. Communication over long distance was slow and difficult. Even 100 years ago, now we can communicate with anyone, anywhere in the world in a second. Now, look at the question number 2. How is personal communication different from mass communication? Give example of both. Your answer is, personal communication. Communications that take place between two or a few people is called personal communications. Example, communication through letter and telephone are the example of personal communication. And look at the mass communication. Mass communication, the exchange of information with many people at the same time, is called mass communication. Example, newspaper, television and radio are the example of mass communication. Now come on the next question, that is question number 3. How does postal service system work? So student, in this question you have to write about how does the postal system work. Your answer is, letter are one of the most common means of personal communication, and we send letter and parcel through the postal services. Now look at the question number 4. What is a smartphone? In this question you have to write about the smartphone. Your answer is, smartphone are mobile phone that have the feature of both a phone and a computer. They allow us to make call, send and receive messages and send photographs and listen to music. So, this is the smartphone. Now, look at the question number 5. Your question number 5 is, write a short note on the internet and how has it changed the way people communicate today? Your answer is, the invention of the internet around 60 years ago completely changed the way people communicate. The internet allows people across the world to send message, email, gather information and chat with each other instantly. So student, I hope you all are understood about the question answer of chapter number 14, and you have to done this exercise, that is part 2, in your CW copy, and this is your today's homework. So that's all, and thank you.